Shall we start?
Dulquer Salmaan, the only true pan-Indian actor. The term pan-Indian has become one of the most overused phrases in contemporary Indian cinema. Almost every major film today is marketed as a pan-India project, yet somewhere along the way, the true meaning of the term has been diluted. For many, it now simply signifies a movie that releases in multiple languages or achieves nationwide commercial success. But that is not what pan-Indian truly entails. Being pan-Indian is not about how widely a film travels. It is about how far an actor can venture. It is not merely a matter of a movie made in one's native language performing well across the country. It is about an actor who crosses linguistic barriers, steps into unfamiliar industries, performs in their languages, and makes it work effortlessly. If we are honest, only one actor in India today genuinely embodies this definition, Doolqer Salmaan. He does not merely act across industries, he adapts, transforms, and thrives in them. Whether in Malayalam, Tamil, Telugu, or Hindi cinema, Doolqer does not just fit in, he belongs. The early trolls and fan wars. When Dulquer Salmaan entered the Malayalam film industry, he was not welcomed with open arms. He faced a level of trolling unmatched by any other actor in the industry at the time. His youthful, boyish looks became the internet's favorite target. He was relentlessly mocked, turned into memes, and constantly compared, long before audiences had even seen his work on screen. Much of this stemmed from timing. Doolqer debuted just as the infamous Mammootty Mohanlal fan wars were at their peak. Being Mammootty's son automatically placed him in the crosshairs. Detractors accused him of everything from cosmetic surgery to riding on his father's influence, claims that surfaced even before his first film released. Few paused to consider that everyone goes through an awkward adolescent phase. As a child, Doolqer was deliberately kept away from the glamour and chaos of the film world. Ironically, now that every detail of his childhood is easily accessible online, it is not what defines him. I am wary of the PR-driven obsession with normal lives that many celebrity children, from Sara Ali Khan to Janhvi Kapoor, cultivate as if it were a personality trait. Doolqer never needed to manufacture that image. He simply lived it. This piece, however, is not about his upbringing or public relations strategy. It is about whether Doolqer Salmaan's pan-Indian status is legitimate, and why, in my view, he is the only one who truly deserves the title. The unconventional beginning. Unlike most star kids who step straight into the spotlight, Doolqer took a markedly different path. After earning a Bachelor of Business Management from Purdue University in the United States, he began working at an IT firm in Dubai, a safe, conventional career far removed from cinema. Yet, unknown to most, even some in his own family, Doolqer harbored the same quiet passion for films as his father. To pursue it seriously, he enrolled in a 3-month acting course at the Barry John Acting Studio, the same institute that trained Manoj Bajpayee and Shah Rukh Khan. There, he formed a close friendship with Rana Daggubati, whom he actually knew from his school days, a connection that would later prove significant in his career. During this period, he also acted in a few Hindi short films, small but deliberate steps toward a larger dream.
Have you lost your mind? तुम एक तवाइफ को घर की इज्जत बनाना चाहते हो?
The modest debut. Soon after, his debut was announced. A newcomer director, Srinath Rajendran, was making a film written by his college classmate from Calicut University. The team cast Sunny Vane, another debutant, in a key role, with Doolqer and Gautami Nair as the lead pair. Everything about the film, titled Second Show, was low-key. The director, writer, cast, and even producers were mostly newcomers. It carried none of the trappings of a typical star launch or aggressive marketing campaign. In fact, it was so understated that Gautami Nair, Doolqer's co-star, initially did not realize he was Mammootty's son. Before the film's release, another milestone occurred. Following in his father's footsteps, intentionally or not, Doolqer married in 2011, before his first movie hit theaters. But the similarities with Mammootty end there. If anything, Doolqer's early trajectory aligned more closely with his father's great contemporary, Mohan Lal. The reasoning behind that comparison will become clearer as we proceed. The arrival of a new star. When Second Show released in 2012, it arrived without much fanfare. A few news channels attempted to frame it as the grand debut of Mammootty's son, but the hype never fully materialized. Yet, quietly, word of mouth spread. The film became a moderate success, and more importantly, critics recognized genuine promise. They praised the ease and confidence Doolqer brought to the screen, a natural charisma that elevated the film despite its rough edges. Low expectations may have helped, but one thing was clear. Doolqer Salmaan was not a dilettante testing the waters. He was here to build a career. When later asked why he chose to debut with a team of newcomers rather than an established director or a lavish launch, his response revealed rare maturity. He believed an actor must earn the right to be a hero, not inherit it through shortcuts or legacy. That statement set the tone for everything Doolqer would become, building a brand before stardom. What many overlook is that Doolqer was ahead of his time in recognizing the power of digital presence. Around his debut, he quietly launched a YouTube channel under his own name and released the second show trailer through it. Today that seems ordinary, but at the time it was unprecedented for a newcomer to take ownership of his marketing. Even before fame arrived, Doolqer knew his destination, and he was already laying the groundwork for his brand. That foresight, however, did not shield him from hardship. Arguably, no other actor in Malayalam cinema has endured as much early trolling and hostility as Doolqer. The trolls and the turning point. After the success of Theevram, Doolqer was invited as chief guest to a college event. What transpired was shocking. He was booed mercilessly, not for his work, but simply for being Mammootty's son. He did not retaliate, lecture, or storm off. He simply smiled through it. Dulquer Salmaan has always responded with his work, not words, and his response arrived soon, in the form of Ustad Hotel. Ustad Hotel, the game changer. Released in 2012, Ustad Hotel was the perfect rebuttal to his critics. Doolqer's character Faizi was the antithesis of his debut role in second show. Where Lalu was rough, rebellious and unpredictable, Faizi was soft-spoken, grounded and profoundly relatable. The transformation was striking. The film became one of the biggest hits of the year, winning hearts across generations, from children to grandparents. Faizi's warmth, innocence and quiet charm made Doolqer an instant favorite with family audiences, a rarity for a debutant from a star family. At the same time, Kerala's new generation cinema movement was reshaping Malayalam films with realism and fresh storytelling. Ustad Hotel embodied that spirit perfectly. It served as a gateway film for many non-Malayalis discovering Malayalam cinema, marking the first step toward Doolqer's eventual pan-Indian identity. Both Second Show and Ustad Hotel earned him the Filmfare Award for Best Debut, cementing his arrival. Theevram, his third release that year, did not fare well. Fahad Fasil was originally cast in the lead but had to drop out due to a date clash. Doolqer was chosen to play Harshavardhan, a brutal character with an angry young man mentality and negative shades. His acting was appreciated despite the film's failure. It was also on this set that Doolqer met Tovino Thomas, who was an assistant director and would later become a close friend. In 2013, Doolqer first appeared in Martin Prakat's ABCD, American-born confused Desi, opposite Apana Gopinath, where he also made his playback singing debut with Johnny Mon Johnny. Though the film received mixed reviews, his performance was widely praised. It was Dulquer Salmaan's show all the way, and in all fairness, the young actor has given his heart and soul into his character. The film became a box office success. Tovino, whom Doolqer knew from Theevram, was cast as the antagonist, further strengthening their bond. He also featured in Amal Neerad's segment Kulante Bharya in the anthology Anj Sundarikal, inspired by Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window. Playing a wheelchair-bound narrator observing his neighbors, Doolqer earned praise for his voice modulation. Doolqer then collaborated with Samir Tahir on the road film Neelakasham Pachakadulchu Vana Bhumi, which attained cult status. Sales of Royal Enfield motorcycles in Kerala skyrocketed, and road trips across India from Kerala surged in popularity. This elevated him from youth icon to cultural phenomenon. His final release of 2013 was Alagappan's Patam Poli, a commercial failure despite hit songs. He played a Tamil Hindu who falls in love with a Christian girl. Doolqer had 5 releases in 2014, a pivotal year. He first starred in Salala Moblit Nazria Nazim, a commercial failure, though it gave him the enduring household nickname Kunnika. Next came the Tamil-Malayalam bilingual Vayai Moodi Pesavom, Samsaram Arogyathin Hanikeram, again with Nazria. While the Malayalam version underperformed, the Tamil version received positive reviews and became a sleeper hit. Doolqer earned extra praise for dubbing in his own voice and speaking flawless Tamil, winning the Filmfare Award for Best Male Debut, Tamil. He later attributed the Malayalam version's failure to differing audience sensibilities. After 3 consecutive setbacks in Kerala, Doolqer solidified his position with Anjali Menon's Bangalore Days, opposite Parvati, alongside Nivin Pauly and Nazria as cousins. The film became one of the highest-grossing Malayalam movies ever, collecting around Rs 50 crore against a Rs 8 crore budget. It served as another gateway for outsiders into Malayalam cinema. Doolqer infused Arjun, a biker, with rugged charm and brusque carelessness, effectively becoming the face of Malayalam cinema for many non-Malayalis. Later that year, he appeared in Lal Jose's successful Vikramadityan as a police aspirant. His final 2014 release was Ranjit's art house film Nyan, which he called his most challenging yet. His performance garnered favorable reviews and a second Filmfare Best Actor Malayalam nomination, though the film did not succeed commercially. Success continued in 2015 with two films opposite Nithya Menon, Janus Mohammed's 100 Days of Love and Mani Ratnam's Tamil romance O Kadhal Kanmani, where he played a video game developer. Critics noted he checks off all boxes in the "Can you be the next Madhavan?" questionnaire and looked perfectly suited to the role, comfortably delivering Tamil dialogue. Both films were hits. He then played the carefree vagabond Charlie opposite Parvati, earning the Kerala State Film Award for Best Actor and his third Filmfare Best Actor Malayalam nomination. All three 2015 films succeeded commercially. In 2016, Doolqer starred in Kali opposite Sai Pallavi as a man battling anger issues, a commercial hit where he delivered convincing understated action. He followed with the critically acclaimed Kamattipadam, playing a lower caste character. Both performances won him the Filmfare Critics Award for Best Actor, Malayalam. Though Vinayakan rightly received most praise, Dulquer's ability to shed stardom and immerse himself in the gritty world was commendable, as Vinayakan himself acknowledged in a recent interview. He also made a cameo in Anmaria Kalipilanu. In 2017, he had three releases: the commercially successful Jomonte Suvisheshangal and Comrade in America, called his big hit of the year by The Hindu, plus a cameo in Parava. He then played four distinct roles in the Malayalam-Tamil bilingual anthology Solo, which faced backlash but has since gained cult status. Critics praised his performance, especially as the gangster Siva. In 2018, Doolqer expanded beyond Malayalam. His Telugu debut, Mahanati, playing Gemini Ganesan opposite Kirti Suresh's Savitri, earned him the Filmfare Critics Award for Best Actor in Telugu and a nomination for Telugu Best Actor. The biopic became one of the highest-grossing Telugu films ever. He then debuted in Hindi with the road film Karwan alongside Irfan Khan, a moderate success where his understated performance was widely admired. Both his 2019 releases underperformed, Oru Yamandan Premakada and the Hindi The Zoya Factor, yet his charm and screen presence were highlighted positively. In 2020, Doolqer launched his production company, Wayfarer Films. He starred in his first production, Varane Avashamond, which was a major hit. Also, the Tamil concaper Kanam Kanam Kollayadithal was a success, earning a Filmfare Best Actor in Tamil nomination and made a cameo in his production, Maniyaraile Ashokan. His only 2021 release was the biopic crime drama Kurup, which he co-produced. Originally planned for OTT, it became the first major theatrical release post-COVID at theatre owners' request. Despite 50% occupancy restrictions, it became one of the highest-grossing Malayalam films ever and his biggest grosser then. Doolquer's swag-filled portrayal of the elusive fugitive was widely praised. In 2022, Hey Sinamika, the Tamil film flopped, while his co-production Salute earned positive reviews for his police officer role but was just an OTT release. The Telugu romance Sita Ramam opposite Mrinal Thakur was a critical and commercial triumph, winning him another Filmfare Critics Award for Best Actor in Telugu. Dubbing in all release languages, he solidified his pan-Indian appeal. His Hindi thriller, Chop, Revenge of the Artist received mixed reviews but praise for his committed performance. In 2023, he starred in the Netflix series Guns and Gulabs, delivering a wonderful performance as a narcotics officer. His co-produced Malayalam gangster drama, King of Kotha, intended as a pan-Indian project, suffered from trying too hard to appeal broadly, becoming generic and a box office failure. He also featured in the music video, Hiriye. In 2024, Doolqer made a cameo in the blockbuster Telugu sci-fi epic Kalki 2898 AD. His lead role in the Telugu period drama Lucky Bhaskar became a major hit, his highest grosser to date, and earned him the Telangana Gadar Film Award, Special Jury. The success gave him a hat-trick of Telugu hits, a feat few native Telugu stars have recently matched. Critics lauded his sincere control over the language and performance. Early themes: running to find himself. A recurring motif in Doolquer's filmography is the journey, literal or metaphorical, of running or traveling to discover oneself. In Ustad Hotel, he leaves the Middle East seeking purpose. In ABCD, an NRI escapes America to reconnect with his roots. Neelakasham Pachakadil Chuvana Bhumi features a transformative road trip across India. Patampoli involves eloping, Bangalore Days rebellion in a new city, Vikramadityan fleeing in anger. the gypsy spirit permeates Charlie, while Comrade in America and Solo showcase reinvention. Even recent works like King of Kotha echo this enduring theme of personal discovery and rebellion. DQ and criticisms. In his early days, Dulquer was lovingly called and also often dismissed as Kunika, a charming star kid surviving on lineage. That perception shifted as his pan-Indian ambitions materialized and he evolved into DQ, a nationwide brand. Unlike contemporaries, he grasped early that modern stardom extends beyond films. Launching a YouTube channel when actors rarely engaged directly with fans, he built authentic personal connections and a self-owned identity. As a producer, he backed bold projects like the female-led superhero film Loka, where initial hype rested on his name alone. When Loka faced anti-Hindu accusations, he went on to distribute Feminici Fatima, a film tackling patriarchy in a Muslim household, exposing selective outrage and quieting critics. His heavy commitments in other industries, where shooting schedules are longer, naturally reduced his Malayalam output. This created the perception that he was abandoning his home industry, especially compared to peers, including his father, who often managed 3 to 4 films annually. Criticism followed, overlooking that Doolqer was strategically building a pan-Indian presence no other Malayalam actor of his generation had achieved with such foresight. The power of goodwill and the true pan-Indian star. Doolqer smartly leveraged friendships and industry goodwill, understanding early that cinema is as much about relationships as it is about talent. His easy camaraderie with co-stars, directors, technicians, and the media created organic promotion rooted in genuine affection rather than aggressive PR. This goodwill traveled across languages and regions, making him feel familiar everywhere. Today, that trust has evolved into brand power. DQ alone is enough to generate hype, guarantee strong openings, and turn a decent film into a hit. To truly understand why Doolqer Salmaan is a pan-Indian actor, we must first strip the term of its marketing dishonesty. Pan-Indian is not about a film releasing in 5 languages. It is not about massive budgets, dubbed spectacles, or opening weekend numbers, and it is certainly not about imposing one industry's stardom onto another through scale and noise. Pan-Indian stardom is about acceptance. It is about walking into another industry, speaking its language, literally and culturally, and being embraced not as an outsider, but as one of their own. By that definition, many actors celebrated today as pan-Indian stars fall short. Their films may travel, but they do not. Their popularity outside their home states is often momentary, driven by hype rather than connection, spectacle rather than familiarity. Doolqer earned his place differently. He did not arrive as a conqueror, he arrived as a collaborator. He dubbed in every language instead of hiding behind voices.
He's native to every language he works in. He's the only guy who he's actually he's a Malayali, he's in Kerala, but he speaks Tamil like a Tamilian.
Yeah.
He speaks Telugu like a person from Andhra. He speaks Hindi like a North Indian. He speaks every language like he was born to. Very few people in the world can do that.
He adapted to regional sensibilities instead of flattening them. He built credibility one film at a time instead of borrowing it from a single blockbuster. His popularity across Malayalam, Tamil, Telugu and Hindi cinema is not the result of one cultural moment. It is the product of years of quiet consistency. That is why his success feels organic, his acceptance deep-rooted, and his presence lasting. In an era where pan-Indian has been reduced to a label slappe. If you enjoyed this deep dive and agree, or even disagree with my take on what truly defines a pan-Indian actor, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Cinema thrives on debate, and I'd love to hear your perspective. If you're passionate about meaningful film discussions, layered analyses, and honest conversations beyond hype and marketing, subscribe to the channel and join this growing community. There's a lot more to unpack, and this is just the beginning.